News at 7:30, a service of Barong Insurance Agency. Weatherford Hospital remains strong despite rural uncertainty. That's the big story for 7:30. I'm John Matthews. With Medicaid cuts on the horizon, a number of rural Oklahoma hospitals could face closure. However, Weatherford Regional Hospital Chief Executive Officer Darren Farrell says financially the hospital is currently solid.
Your hospital in Weatherford is quite the opposite. We're not near closing. We are actually doing a lot of growth. We're busier than we've ever been. We have a lot going on. We have a new general surgeon that's starting. He's on site already. He's going to start seeing patients in a couple of weeks.
Farrell says additionally the hospital recently received a grant that will help get a new surgical robotic system, which will allow for quicker patient recovery time with less pain involved. The Amazon Last Mile delivery station in Weatherford is expected to open next month, says Economic Development Director Yolanda Cresswell.
Amazon is planning to open September 24th. That's the official date that I received a couple weeks ago. So they'll be open. So we're excited about them coming. They're going to have close to 100 people working full-time in the facility. And then they'll have, they call it flex drivers, so like part-time jobs. What that means is they go to the Amazon, they check in, and then they deliver packages at their convenience times and stuff like that. But we're very excited about that business. They're completing construction, just excited for what that's going to do for Weatherford and have a huge impact on us.
The 30,000 square foot facility is located in the Weatherford Industrial Trust North Park of Airport Road. A remodel project's underway to downtown Elk City building that will be occupied by Boomerang Diner, says City Manager Tom Ivester.
We had made a deal with Boomerang Diner. Weatherford had also made a deal with one to bring them in downtown. Our building needed extensive remodeling, so that remodeling has now started, and so hope to have that done within the next probably 2 to 3 months. It's going to be extensive remodeling there at the corner of Broadway and Main.
Ivester says the building has been empty for about 25 to 30 years. We'll have more news coming up next.
I'm talking to Michael Barong of Barong Insurance. Michael, tell me a little bit about why you think people should do business with Barong Insurance.
You know, I've got customers that I've been doing this 14 years now. Those customers, I really know them well at this point and just try and do the best that I can to take care of them for what I know their long-term goals are. Planning-wise, that's different. You know, that's different than just a short-term perspective.
For all types of insurance, it's Barong Insurance, the agency service-built. Barong Insurance.
Now that students have returned to the Southwestern Oklahoma State University campus in Weatherford, enrollment is looking good, says President Dr. Joel Kendall.
Our freshman numbers are really strong this year. Our dorm capacity went up by 6%. So good things happen. We got a lot of in-person kids, and that will keep that momentum going.
Dr. Kendall says the university is also celebrating 125 years of existence. The drought continues to intensify in western Oklahoma. Most of Custer, Ouachita, Roger Mills, and Dewey counties are now in the exceptional drought category. Due to these conditions, several counties, including Custer, Ouachita, Caddo, and Dewey counties, are in a burn ban. The 2026 Butler Open Rodeo begins this evening. It will continue tomorrow at the Butler Rodeo Arena, beginning at 8 o'clock nightly. Matt Baker with the Butler Roundup Club shares more about rodeo events.
Team Open, Keffer Open, breakaway, barrel racing, saddle bronc riding. We've got a lot of kids from the college and bigger names like that that'll show up. There'll be quality contestants for sure. It'll be a good show. It's entertaining. We'll roll through things. You're always going to be entertained.
Tickets are $10 each, and children 5 years and younger get in free. For more information, visit the Butler Roundup Club's Facebook page. Here's state news on the Radio Oklahoma Network.
News from the Radio Oklahoma News Network. I'm Ann Roberts. Oklahoma Watch checks the credibility of dark money political ads ahead of Tuesday's Republican gubernatorial runoff. State Capitol correspondent Trey Davis has more.
While the Republican gubernatorial candidates have made questionable claims about each other, out-of-state groups with their own agenda have spent more than $9 million since July 1, hoping you'll accept their deception as truth. Yes, Gettner Drummond gave money to Democrats just like President Trump. Does that make you either a rhino. Yes, Mike Macy tried to stall income tax cuts during a downturn in the state's economy. Does that mean he raised taxes? A little truth gives the big lie credibility, so folks don't look too close.
A light horse officer is released from the hospital after a deadly crash on Thursday morning on I-44 in southwest Oklahoma City. The crash involved several vehicles after a semi-truck rolled over. The investigation into the crash is still ongoing. From the Radio Oklahoma News Network, I'm Ann Roberts.
News at 7:30, a service of Barong Insurance Agency. Coming up next, we'll look at local funeral services after word from Lee Hometown Funeral Home.
Lee Hometown Funeral Home of Clinton is here for you, offering local, compassionate service with true hometown values. Did you know all veterans receive 15% off any service? And if you've already made arrangements elsewhere, we honor and accept all prepaid funerals and cremations from any other funeral home. At Lee Hometown Funeral Home, you can trust that your wishes will be honored by the people you know and trust. Come to Lee Hometown Funeral Home, where the Lee family tradition continues.
Funeral services for 78-year-old Michael Frank Thompson will be held today at 9 o'clock at the Calumet School Gymnasium. He worked as a farmer. Burial will follow at the El Reno Cemetery. Services under the direction of Turner Funeral Home in Hinton. Graveside services for 75-year-old Howard Leroy Arnold will be held today at 10 o'clock at the Saradoxie Cemetery. He worked as a truck driver. Services under the direction of Winery Funeral Service and Cremation Center in Elk City. Funeral services for 84-year-old Gary Dale Robinson will be held today at 11 o'clock at the Butler First Baptist Church. He worked as a cattleman. Graveside services will be in Strong City Cemetery. Services under the direction of Winery Funeral Service and Cremation Center in Elk City. Funeral services for 82-year-old Carl George Futz III will be held today at 3 o'clock at the Martin Duggar Funeral Home and Cremation Service Chapel in Elk City. He was a former manager of the Butcher Boy meat plant. Interment will be at the Buffalo Cemetery in Sayre. Today's funeral notices, a service of Brandon Lee at Lee Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton.